A slow and easy English listening story.
Subscribe.
It was a quiet evening in a small town. The sky was gray. The clouds were heavy. Everyone knew it was going to rain soon. Anna was sitting by her window. She was watching the street outside. The street was empty. A few leaves were moving in the wind. Anna liked evenings like this. They felt calm. They felt slow. She had just finished her work for the day. She was a teacher at the local school. She taught young children how to read and write. It was a tiring job, but she loved it. Every day she came home a little tired, but happy. Today she was thinking about her week. It had been a busy week. There were many lessons to plan. There were many papers to check. But now the week was almost over. It was Friday evening. She could finally relax. Anna made a cup of tea. The tea was warm. It smelled like chamomile. She held the cup with both hands. She walked back to the window and sat down again. Outside, the wind grew stronger. The leaves on the trees began to shake. A bird flew quickly to its nest. It seemed to know that rain was coming. Anna smiled. She liked watching nature before a storm. Everything moved a little faster. Everything became a little quieter. It felt like the whole world was getting ready for something. Then, the first drop of rain fell. It hit the window gently. Then another drop fell. And another. Slowly, the rain became steady. It made a soft sound on the glass. Tap, tap, tap. Anna closed her eyes for a moment. She loved the sound of rain. It was peaceful. It made her feel safe inside her warm home. She thought about her plans for the weekend. She wanted to clean her apartment. She wanted to read a new book. She also wanted to call her mother, who lived in another city. They had not talked in 2 weeks. Anna missed her. As she sat there, she heard a soft knock on her door. She was surprised. She was not expecting any visitors. She put her tea down and walked to the door. When she opened it, she saw her neighbor, Mr. Lee. He was an older man who lived in the apartment next to hers. He was holding a small umbrella, but his shoulders were already wet. "Good evening, Anna," he said. "I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have a few candles? My lights went out a few minutes ago." Anna nodded. "Of course. Please come in for a moment." Mr. Lee stepped inside. He shook the water off his umbrella before placing it near the door. Anna went to her kitchen and found 2 candles and a small box of matches. She handed them to him. "Thank you so much," he said. "This rain came very quickly. I wasn't ready for it." "Yes," Anna said. "It started just a few minutes ago. The wind was very strong before that." Mr. Lee smiled. "I remember when I was young, storms like this were exciting. Now I just hope my lights come back soon." Anna laughed gently. "Would you like to stay for a cup of tea before you go back? It might help you warm up." Mr. Lee thought for a moment. "That is very kind of you. Yes, I would like that." They walked to the small kitchen table near the window. Anna made another cup of tea. She placed it in front of Mr. Lee. He wrapped his hands around the warm cup, just like Anna had done earlier. "This rain reminds me of my childhood," Mr. Lee said. "I grew up in a small village. We didn't have much. But when it rained, my brothers and I would sit by the door and watch the waterfall. We would talk for hours." "That sounds wonderful," Anna said. "I think rain makes people feel close to each other. Maybe because we slow down." Mr. Lee nodded. "Yes, life moves so fast now. But rain makes everyone stop for a little while." They sat together quietly, listening to the rain outside. The sound was steady and soft. It felt like a gentle song playing in the background. Anna felt comfortable. She did not feel the need to speak all the time. Sometimes silence is nice when you are with someone kind. After a while, Mr. Lee looked at the window. "The rain looks heavier now," he said. "I should go check on my apartment." Anna stood up. "Take the candles with you. And here is a flashlight too, just in case." "Thank you, Anna. You are very generous." She walked him to the door. He opened his umbrella before stepping outside. "Good night," he said. "Thank you for the tea and the company." "Good night, Mr. Lee. I hope your lights come back soon." He smiled and walked carefully down the hallway. Anna closed the door gently and returned to her window. The rain was indeed heavier now. The drops were falling faster, hitting the window with more sound. She sat back down and watched the street. The streetlights were glowing through the rain. The light looked soft and golden, almost like small stars sitting close to the ground. A car passed by slowly. Its headlights lit up the falling rain, making it look like thin lines of silver. Anna watched the car disappear around the corner. She thought about how different the town looked in the rain. During the day, everything seemed normal. People walked quickly. Cars moved fast. But in the rain, everything slowed down. People walked carefully. Cars moved gently. It was like the whole town took a deep breath. Anna decided to read her book while the rain continued. She walked to her small bookshelf and picked up a novel she had started last week. It was a story about a sailor who traveled across the ocean. She found her place and began reading. The story was calm, like the rain outside. She read about how the sailor watched the waves at night, thinking about his family back home. Anna felt a connection between the story and her own evening. Both were about quiet moments, deep thoughts, and gentle waiting. After 30 minutes, she put the book down. She wanted to look outside again. The rain hadn't stopped. If anything, it had grown stronger. The wind pushed the rain sideways, making patterns on the window. She thought about calling her mother. It felt like the perfect time. She picked up her phone and dialed the number. After a few rings, her mother answered. "Hello, Anna. How are you, my dear?" "Hi, Mom. I'm good. It's raining a lot here. I just felt like calling you." "Oh, that's nice. It's raining here, too. Maybe it's the same storm moving across the country." Anna laughed. "Maybe it is. How are you doing?" "I'm doing well. I went to the market this morning before the rain started. I bought some vegetables for soup." "That sounds delicious," Anna said. "I wish I could have some." "You should come visit soon," her mother said. "It's been too long." "I know, I miss you too. Maybe next month when school has a short break." They talked for almost an hour. They spoke about small things. Her mother's garden, Anna's students, old memories from when Anna was a child. The conversation felt warm, like the tea Anna had been drinking earlier. When they finally said goodbye, Anna felt happy. Sometimes simple conversations with people we love can make a whole day feel better. She looked outside again. The rain seemed a little softer now. Maybe the storm was slowly passing. She decided to make something to eat. She walked to her kitchen and opened the refrigerator. She found some vegetables, eggs, and rice. She decided to cook a simple meal: fried rice with vegetables and eggs. It was easy to make and always comforting on a rainy night. She turned on the stove and began cooking, the kitchen filled with a warm, pleasant smell. As she cooked, she hummed a quiet song. Cooking always made her feel relaxed. She liked the simple motions: cutting vegetables, stirring rice, adding spices. It felt like a small ritual that helped her relax after a long week. When the food was ready, she placed it in a bowl and walked back to the window. She sat down and began eating slowly, watching the rain fall outside. The streetlights flickered through the rain. A few people walked by with umbrellas, hurrying to get home. Anna watched them with curiosity. She wondered where they were going. Maybe they were coming home from work, just like her. Maybe they were visiting friends. Maybe they were going to buy something from the store before it closed. She always enjoyed imagining small stories about strangers she saw outside her window. It made her feel connected to the world, even when she was sitting quietly at home. After finishing her meal, she washed the dishes and decided to take a warm shower. The sound of the rain mixed with the sound of the water felt calming. She stood there for a few extra minutes, letting the warmth relax her shoulders. When she got out, she changed into comfortable pajamas. She felt sleepy, but it was still early. She decided to sit by the window once more before going to bed. The rain had become gentle again, almost like a soft whisper. The wind had calmed down too. The street was quiet, except for the sound of water dripping from the rooftops. Anna thought about her day. It had been simple but meaningful. She had finished her work, talked with her neighbor, called her mother, cooked a warm meal, and enjoyed a peaceful evening. It wasn't an exciting day, but it was a good one. She thought about how rainy evenings like this always made her reflect on her life. The rain seemed to wash away the noise of the world, leaving only quiet thoughts and simple feelings. She looked at the clock. It was almost 9 in the evening. She decided it was time to get ready for bed. She turned off the kitchen light and walked toward her bedroom. Before going to sleep, she opened her windows slightly, just enough to hear the rain better. She loved falling asleep to the sound of rain. It always made her feel safe and calm. She lay down in her bed, pulling the blanket up to her shoulders. The room was dark, except for a small light from the street lamp outside. The rain continued softly, tapping gently against the window. Anna closed her eyes and listened. Tap, tap, tap. The sound was steady, like a quiet song just for her. She thought about Mr. Lee and hoped his lights had come back. She thought about her mother and the soup she was probably eating right now. She thought about her students and the lessons she would teach next week. Slowly, her thoughts became quieter. The sound of the rain helped her relax even more. Her breathing became slow and steady. Outside, the rain continued through the night, gentle and steady, like a soft blanket covering the whole town. The streets were empty. The lights glowed softly through the falling water. Everything felt calm and still. Anna drifted into a peaceful sleep, comforted by the sound of the rain outside her window. It had been a simple, quiet, and beautiful rainy evening, the kind that reminds us to slow down, breathe deeply, and appreciate the small moments in life. The end. Thank you for listening to A Rainy Evening. We hope this slow and easy story helped you relax and practice your English listening skills. See you in the next story.